Hey guys, welcome back. Bomb here, bringing you another one of our TCGO live videos. Now today, we're going to be playing a little on Ninetales. This is another, arguably the most hypest card to come out of the set. A lot of people love this card, and you guys know that Ninetales is up there in one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. I love this Pokemon so much. I can't wait to play the card, because like on IRL, there's no current decks I want to play that use Ninetales, but I do want to play a Ninetales a lot because you know how much I love this card. So I'm going to be playing a Decidueye Ninetales deck today. Before we get into the video, don't forget to drop a like if you like my content. The likes means more videos, so don't forget to drop that like, subscribe if you have not already. We just hit 5,000. We're on the road to 10K. We want to get, how many digits is that? Like 5 digits? We're trying to get 5 digits in the sub, right? So that's what we're trying to do. So don't forget to subscribe, share, all that good jazz. And if you guys are looking for more codes, of course, we're going to do our comment question of the day to give away some codes. But if you guys are looking to purchase more codes, you can always check out our sponsors at Guardian Gaming. If you use code ORABOMB, you get 5% off. It's a really good place to go buy some codes. And I think that's everything I need to talk about. So let's get right into it. Now, Ninetales GX is 200 HP. The other Ninetales is 210, but this one's a fairy type with 3 interesting things going on for it. We've got Mysterious Guidance. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon, which is actually interesting because that also includes Ditto. So if you evolve this from a Ditto, it also works. It's not like Lucario where you have to evolve it from a Riolu, which is whatever. Anyways, I think that's how Lucario works. Actually, I might be wrong about that. I have to double check. During your turn, you may search your deck for up to 2 item cards, reveal them, and put them into your hand. So it's really nice just to be able to search out, in this case, rare candies, but also any other tech items that we play in the deck. It's got Snowy Wind, which does 70 and 30 damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. So 70-30 snipe, very powerful for only 2 energies, very good. And it's got Sublimation GX. It's a GX attack that automatically knocks out any Ultra Beast, and if the active Pokemon is an Ultra Beast. So it's very weird. I don't really understand why they gave that to Ninetales, because like I kind of get the concept that oh, a lot of Ultra Beasts are fighting type Pokemon, but then a lot of them aren't fighting type Pokemon, or aren't weak to Fairy or Ice or things like that, like Xurkitree. So it's weird, but hey, whatever. It's a strong GX attack. We're gonna be ideally attacking with Ninetales today, while also setting up a bunch of Decidueyes. So that's gonna be the deck list I'm gonna be showing you guys today. And yeah, I think I need to get some water. You know, I'll let you guys absorb the deck list while I go to the other part of my room and get me some water. So far away. Okay. Whew. All right, that mountain's been climbed. All right, we're here. Anyways, let's go over the list. So this is based off Shintaro Iroh's list that did really well in the 1200 man Masters tournament that happened in Japan. So I made a couple changes. One big thing that I do want to mention is that his list played an item card called Energy Spinner, I believe is what it's called. We don't have it in America yet, or in English yet, but it's a card that lets you search for 1 energy card from your deck, put it into your hand, or lets you search for 3 energy cards if it's the first turn you're playing this card, which is actually kind of relevant because unlike before, this deck cannot search for energies because of that. You could evolve Ninetales to get an item card, and that item card could give you an energy card. But you can't do that in this deck, which is kind of relevant because we don't play that many energies, but because you don't have space to play that many energies, but it's fine, we'll just draw into everything. All right. All right, we got 4 Vulpix here. We use the Beacon Vulpix, of course, and we use this artwork, of course, because look at that artwork. That is a happy fox. That's a happy fox. Look at him. We got 2 of these Ninetales, and I believe 1 of this Ninetales. Yeah, we're just playing a 2-1 split here. I'm playing this Ninetales here because Ice Blade does 50 damage to your opponent's bench Pokemon, but because of the popularity of Blacephalon right now, I want to attack with this Ninetales because if you attach a Choice Band to it, you're hitting for 160, which is 1 Decidueye snipe away from a knockout. So it is something worth mentioning because that is a pretty relevant Pokemon to knock out. Also, being able to attack for only a DCE is strong because Ninetales over here needs 2 energy attachments, Decidueye needs 2 energy attachments, things like that. Also, we have Blizzard Edge. We're not going to be using Blizzard Edge. We could, in theory, use Blizzard Edge because we could play the unit energy that plays Grass, Fire, Water. But I don't think it's really worth because I'm not going to play more than 2, right? And I almost always need to have 1 on a Decidueye throughout the game. Because Hollow Hunt is usually the GX attack I use, as well as attacking the Razor Leaf seems pretty good, so I don't think I'm ever going to be in a situation where I'm going to have to use Blizzard Edge, so that's why I'm not playing unit energies. I'm just playing grass energies instead. Also, Ice Path GX is another powerful GX attack, especially if you're playing against Shrine decks or decks that chip you down. You can have this in the active, Ice Blade away, chip down your opponent, and then as soon as you're going to be in danger of being knocked out, you can Ice Path and usually take a knockout. So yeah, that's Ninetales right there. I don't know, why is it a counter catcher? The next Pokemon is Larvitar. It's 60 HP, which is relevant because you can search it with Elm. It has the attack Second Strike. If your opponent's active Pokemon has 3 or more damage counters on it, this attack does 70 more damage. So it's a fighting type that can do a lot of damage. That's the main reason. So Zoroark is a lot easier to deal with. We have this Pokemon that can easily just slap down and take a knockout. This is why we're playing the Larvitar, especially since we have both this Ninetales and Decidueye that can put damage on things to put them in range. So Larvitar seems like a pretty easy addition in this deck. A 4/4 line of Rowlet and Decidueye. I'm going with no Dartrix. I'm usually uncomfortable with playing no Dartrix, but like in theory, we should be able to grab the rare candies very easily if you have Ninetales. So I know that in my testing, it's been working out so far, but I've only played like I think 5 games of this deck so far, so it's not like I really tested that much, like not like with Cephalon or Malamar or anything like that. But in the testing, I've been able to get out a bunch of Decidueye's turn 2, so we'll see if we can keep that up. 2 Tapu Lele GXs, and that's it for the Pokemon line. We're playing a bunch of one-of items because it is Ninetales, and Ninetales can fit that kind of thing. 1 Counter Catcher, because we are, like most of the time your opponent will take a knockout because we are a bunch of low HP Pokemon at first. 1 Enhanced Hammer, 1 Field Blower. It's always nice to have those little techs. 2 Max Potions is something I still want to try to do with this deck, is the Max Potion build. Also helps your spread matchup, so Tapu Lele can't just slap down and blow you away. 4 Rare Candies, of course, we need 4 Rare Candies. 1 Stretcher, 1 Switch, 2 Timer Balls, because we want to try to get our Ninetales and Decidueyes and stuff like that. 4 Ultra Balls, 1 Acerola. We want to pick up our Ninetales so we can reuse the ability, so we are playing a 1 of Acerola. I might include more in there because I just feel like Acerola is really good in this deck, but we obviously can't pick up our Decidueyes because we can't just reuse our rare candies. I mean, we could in theory because we could Hollow Hunt, put the rare candies back into our hand, but this feels like an effort, like feels like too much when I can usually use Hollow Hunt to get back energies anyways. 4 Cynthia, of course. I believe this deck only has 2 Guzma because we are a spread deck in nature. I don't want Guzma slowing me down early game, and we don't really need to Guzma a lot of the time. So, and we also have Counter Catcher, so that's my reasoning. 3 Lily, just adding to the draw support line, and then we have 4 Elms. I'm playing 4 Elms. I don't really think we need to play 4 Elms, but just for the sake of the video and because I want to try to get Elm every single game, I'm just maxing out my Elm count because I want to try to get a turn 1, because it's so important to get a turn 1 that I feel like it's necessary to play 4. It's kind of like the Lost March thing where you want to get that turn 1 Elm so you can put down all your Pokemon. Same idea. 1 Choice Band, I want to bump that up to 2. I haven't found space for it yet, but I am playing 1 Counter Gain. Counter Gain is really big because it does give you the ability to attack for 1 energy on this Ninetales, which is huge. Counter Gain, what it does is if you're behind on prizes, just like every other counter card, you can attack for 1 colorless less. So that means 1 Fairy Energy means that Ninetales can attack and start doing 70-30 spread, which is in theory our main attacker because it's the strongest attack we have in the deck. I mean, obviously this does 90, but it doesn't have any spread damage, and spread is what this deck's all about. So yeah, 1 Super Boost. I've been able to get it off 4 out of the 5 games, so Super Boost, very, very useful. We do get out a lot of Decidueyes most games, so it's pretty handy. 4 DCEs, of course, because we are playing all those DC attackers. 2 Fairies and 2 Grasses. This deck is very interesting. It's not very often I play a deck that has 4 lines in standard, so I'm excited to try it out. And yeah, I'm gonna get right into the game. This blah blah blah. I don't know why I forgot my mid-tro. Is it mid-tro? Like it's a middle intro? I don't know. My throat's killing me right now, as you guys can hear, but I want to get these videos out for you guys. But anyways, that's going to be the deck. Let's go ahead and find ourselves a couple of games. Alright guys, we're back. Sorry for the cut there. It's just, everything's messy right now, so we're going to try the best not to have another messy video though. It's all good. We're going to win the coin flip, which is pretty big because we want to go first, like all the time. We are a stage 2 deck. And for those of you that are wondering, because I hear this question a lot whenever I'm tired. Oh my god, of course. Actually, it's not bad because we have Ultra Ball fodder now. Which is good, which is really good actually, because that gets us Ninetales, or actually more importantly, it gets us Lele, I guess. Because we do need a draw supporter next turn. But a lot of people are always asking whenever I have a tired, groggy voice like this, if I go out drinking, which I don't drink, fun fact. So, no, I don't go out drinking. But I respect your curiosity. Can he Oko me next turn? Probably not. He is leading a Ranguru. I mean, Decidueyes are kind of the most important part of this deck, so we're just gonna get down all 3 Rowlets here. He was playing a Nest Ball in this list too. I might just throw in a couple Nest Balls with the Elms because we want to get like 3 and then another Vulpix, but we're fine here. We can Ultra Ball next turn. I guess I can attach, but because I don't really have a reason not to. But at the same time, there's also no reason to attach, so I'm not going to attach. Alright, cool. I mean, I want to attach the active, but then Lele can knock me out, which is a problem. But anyways, we can Ultra Ball away these other Elms, which is good because we get to thin the deck how to use this stuff. Oh, is he playing Grandbull? He's playing Grandbull, isn't he? Oh, that makes me so happy because, first of all, the Grandbull matchup's really good in our favor because there's not much he can do to take a knockout on us. Besides, like, take us down with Shrine. We're also playing Max Potions, and our Snipe damage is going to be very annoying. Especially if we can manage to get out, yeah, that's what I thought. If we can manage to get out a bunch of Decidueyes turn 2. Like, if we top deck Rare Candy, it's going to be 100% worth just playing down a bunch of Decidueyes. Because, yeah, if we can top deck a Rare Candy, then we can just get to... We can draw... I mean, not Rare Candy. If we can top deck a Decidueye, then we can use Ninetales and grab... I don't know. We have to play Timer Ball, which I'm not the biggest fan of playing Timer Ball. Like, I actually hate playing Timer Ball. I'm not going to front. I wish there was a card that guaranteed you 1 evolution from your deck. Like, instead of having to flip, because I hate flipping. Like, you guys know my luck. It's just every time I have to flip, I'm just slightly triggered. So if I can avoid playing a flipping card, I'd rather do that. Except for Order Pad. Order Pad's the best card in the game. Make a mess. What does that do? Discard up to 2 train cards from your hand. Detect the 20 damage each when you discard, so it can hit me for some damage. Oh, we top deck that, huh? That's how it is. Is that how it is? I guess I'm gonna attach this here. No. Okay, so in every world I want to attach this here, right? I'm not going to be attacking this turn, probably. I mean, I could draw Switch, but there's no way I can attack this turn, right? So I'm just going to attach to a Rowlet, and I'm going to Ultra Ball to give myself a... Alright, so do I get Cynthia or Lily? Because I have the thing in my hand. And if I can draw... like Timer Ball or Ultra Ball, which there's not many left. There's no way for me to play down my hand, right? I can't play it on Rare Candy. So if I Lily, that increases... Not really. I'm just gonna Cynthia. No, I'm gonna Cynthia because I still have ways to get Ninetales that can give me Rare Candies, and so I don't really want Rare Candies in my hand. I'd rather have Ninetales. Okay, so that's what I'm doing. Alright, cool. Let's do this. If you guys know, I'm a huge fan of Grandbull. The Grandbull deck is so much fun to play. I'm gonna do a deck profile of that one soon as well, with like Passimian and stuff like that. Not like with Passimian in the deck, but like along with decks that play Passimian and whatnot. Oh, this is just unfortunate, isn't it? No beacon for me, but my counter gain becomes live. So we're just gonna have to wait a whole turn. Is there any other way to search Ninetales, like besides playing at Great Balls and stuff? Which is not something I want to do. I think we just passed. We let him knock me out. It's fine. No harm, no foul. We still have a perfect board state next turn because we're going to have this Rowlet down as well. We have the Draw Supporter in our hand right now. And we have Rare Candy, so we can top deck Ultra Ball or Decidueye. That'd be good too. I do want to knock out his Macargos if I can. I was hoping to get like 2 Decidueyes out right now so I can knock out that Ditto before it evolves. Which this is going to guarantee him a Grandbull, but can he play down his hand further down? I think what he should have done was, because what you need to do, right, is you need to Oranguru first and then Macargo after you the first Oranguru, because you can decide if you want to draw Ultra Ball or stuff to thin down the rest of your hand, right? This deck takes a lot of practice to get good at. It really does. Like the whole like playing your hand down to 0 is really hard to do. But here he can just Ultra Ball and then not play down. He can Ultra Ball, Nest Ball, and then not Oranguru again. He'll have an empty hand. But instead he's grabbing Great Ball, Nest Ball. So unless the other 2 cards in his hand are playable, oh, it is Ultra Ball. So he can toss a Great Ball and then play the Nest Ball down. Alright, so that works out then. So there's a Grandbull, and then he can Nest Ball to grab. Or he could always Oranguru if he has another Ultra Ball in hand. And that way he can evolve the Ditto as well, which is something I would recommend doing. But he's not going to do that. See, if I were my opponent, I'd probably do that because that way he can make sure that Ditto is not a Ditto next turn. Alright, so I guess I'm going out to this Vulpix. He's not playing Choice Band down, so he's not going to have an easy time knocking us out, which is really good for us. Of course, we keep drawing Rare Candies and not the actual cards we need, so that's just my life. Alright, can we get Ninetales and a bunch of Decidueyes? Oh, we get Rare Candy Decidueye. I guess we're playing Timer Ball again. But we don't have any way to attack, which is not great either. I mean, I could switch and Beacon. I'm not like super against that. Okay, I'm thinking we have Lily, right? So we can attach Return because we have no way to draw, right? I could attack with Lele, but he can knock me out, I think, right? He gets 160. So with a Shrine down, he can start taking knockout damage, which is very scary. So I'm actually going to keep attaching my DCs to these, just to thin my hand down for Lily next turn. Alright, so I'm going to try to, just because right now it's not a huge deal if it fails, I'm going to get Rare Candy and Timer Ball. I think that's what I want to do. I could always counter Catcher and just pull up one of his awkward Pokemon, like a Rangru. In fact, I kind of like that a little bit more. Man, that seems like a decent play too. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't seem like a bad play at all. But it doesn't really pair well with what else I have in my, what else I'm gonna grab. So I think I'm just gonna go with a Timer Ball play, because if I can get a second Decidueye here, I take a knockout. So we're gonna go for it. Hopefully we can land a heads, but if it lands a tails, it's not the end of the world. So we got a heads. We got one heads. Okay, that's fine. As long as I can get down this other Decidueye, I'm perfectly okay, because that's a knockout. And then I can switch and Beacon. Although if I switch and Beacon, that's not super good for us. So maybe I don't do that. It's just that it's very unlikely he's going to take a knockout this turn, right? Let me just take a knockout right now and see what I get. That stops another big boy from being a problem. Because if I get a Fairy Energy off this, that could be really cool. You got Blower. Blower doesn't help me right now, but it can help me later. If I switch in Beacon, that means I don't get Ninetales next turn, which is not bad, but it's not great either. There's no Pokemon I want to grab. I'd rather just try to deny knockouts, and he has no way to really knock me out next turn. And ideally, I can just find a Max Potion, maybe I can draw another Ninetales. That could be nice. So I'm just going to pass here. I can't even attack anyways. There's nothing that I can attack with, so we're just going to pass. And he has, how much HP does he have? 130, so if we hit him for 90, so if we can get down, if we get a Grass Energy, we could just switch and attack him. That's not too bad, right? We can switch and then knock him out because we have Blower in hand as well. So, I mean, I'm sure he's going to get Shrine here because Shrine is going to be kind of important now. But, yeah, double Decidueye into a attack off but as you can see, right, like, it would have been so nice to grab a Ninetales, because Ninetales could have grabbed us a way to get an item card so we can start attacking. So I could have got like not enhanced hammer, counter catcher into an item and then start attacking a Rangru and start doing some damage and stuff like that. So there's so many options we have with this deck, but like just not having that small option to start searching is really huge. I mean, start searching energies is really huge. That's what makes this deck like not as good as it would be. So once we get an item card, specifically an item card that can search items, like Ninetales becomes a little bit better. And by a little bit, I mean quite a bit. Why is he doing that? He could literally end up, there's so many universes where he can't take a knockout, because like you could always draw a supporter that you can't play that turn, or a Guzma, or like something like, I mean, Apricorn Maker. I guess it works out for him because he got the Apricorn Maker, but he's gonna eventually run out of Ultra Balls and not be able to attack anymore. So I think he's just being really greedy. Like, if you don't need to draw, I wouldn't draw. So I'm assuming he has an Ultra Ball in hand if he's Apricorn making right now. Or maybe he's just going to fail all of his Nest Balls. No. So, can he attack? He's going to Blower. Oh, he's going to get rid of my counter gain. No, it's my only one. Now I have to Hollow Hunt. And he has Great Ball too. No, why'd you do that? I really wanted to have that card. Alright, so, I mean, it doesn't matter. We're attacking with Decidueye for the most part this game. There's a Shrine. We have Blower though, so we'll be okay. Oh, it would have been really nice if I had a card to abuse that with. Alright, well, we'll just do this. Boom, boom. Throw that down. I'm almost positive I'm going to be attacking with Decidueye this turn, so I think I'm just going to switch now into a Decidueye, because we can take a knockout this way. And we'll just Lily for 5. Rare Candy. Nice. And we even have Max Potion, which is really big. But we don't have a Grass Energy, so overall, not the best for us. But we do have 3 Decidueyes, which means we can start chipping down these dudes over here. We can attach here. We can just start Feather Arrowing. And can we knock out a Snubble? Not really. I guess we can just start putting these things in range of a Ninetales attack. We can counter gain, right? No, we can't counter gain yet. All right, never mind then. We'll just pass. All right. So this is just the life of a Decidueye player, right? Like, it's a slow grind, but once you get to the end of it, you're in a really good position. So we're just slowly grinding. You have to be careful not to deck out too, because that's the thing that happens to me a lot when I was playing. All right, are you gonna be greedy or are you gonna attack me? If he attacks me, I have to try to find Max Potion and Hollow Hunt. I think that's what I want to do. I would have loved to pull up one of his Orangarus though, because that means he'd be forced to find a Guzma. He's already lost 2, and I know this deck doesn't play many because you don't want to run the risk of drawing into your Guzmas and then having a hand that you can't play down. But now, like, if he does Guzma, he can always knock out my Tapu Lele. And maybe he can't even damage me for full damage, which is going to be nice as well. If he gets a Choice Band, that could be scary though, because it came in for 190. So if it hits me for like 30 here, that puts me at 40. Well, I guess I'm still not in range. He has to find another Shrine of Punishment. But let's see. Let's see if he can play down his hand to 0 again. Because one of the most important things about playing this Grandbull, as I keep alliterating, is that the word? I don't know. You can't be greedy with Grandbull. You have plenty of time, you have plenty of search, you'll get what you need when you need it, but if you're gonna run the risk of not being able to attack a turn, then it's not really worth running that risk. But anyways, Decidueye, we can snipe down some more things. We have 3 Decidueyes down. We're now in Super Boost range, which is important, because if we draw like Max Potion into Super Boost, we can start attacking. And this is in range of good old Ninetales if we want to attack with that, in case we ever get Guzma. And that's pretty good. I mean, in a perfect world, we just get rid of all of his attackers. In the other perfect world, we get rid of his searchers, so that he's going to have a harder time playing his hand down to 0. So there we go. It's very unlikely that I'll play his hand down. Actually, no. If he's switching and he has a card that he can play. Nope, he's just going to all out here. All right, so there we go. Once again, it's just supporters in this deck make it a lot riskier to play cards sometimes. What items can we get if we get the other Ninetales? Another rare candy, Choice Band, just a bunch of cards we can't really use, huh? I mean, I could switch and start attacking with Ninetales, so I'm not like super against that idea. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna do that. I don't have Max Potion, I don't need Max Potion. We'll just retreat for now. And if we can knock out this and Micargo at the same time, that'll be pretty good. That's 70. I mean, we can't, can we? 70. No, we can. Plus 60. That's 130 exactly. All right, cool. And then we take 2 knockouts this turn. Which means we can't use Counter Catcher, but we're going to be ahead on the prizes, and there's not too much he can really do to revenge us. So there we go. The slow grind looks like it's finally paying off. We're able to attack with Ninetales now. Might have to throw in a couple more energies in this deck, just because of the nature of not being able to search for them. But I like this hand the way it is. There's no real reason for me to search the other Ninetales. There's no items I want to get this turn. Maybe next turn I'll want to get some Max Potions, but for the time being, like, if he attacks me with Grandbull, that's another knockout for him. And then I can continue to set up Micargo for a knockout. Guzma's really good too, because now I can like Guzma up one of his Orangarus and just start setting him up for failure. There's Shrine, which is scary. If he has Choice Band, that's also scary, because then we get knocked out. But you just have to find Grass Energy now. There's 2 in the deck, so that's gonna be something I have to look for. I just don't want to clump up with Grass Energies, and it's just one of those things where, like, you're playing a deck that needs 2 different types. I could just cut out all Grass Energies altogether, play only Fairies, and then use my 1-of Super Boost as the Grass Energy that can let me Hollow Hunt, but then I can never Hollow Hunt again after that. So, I mean, obviously I can only Hollow once a game, but I can never Hollow Hunt if I lose the Super Boost through any means, whether I have to discard it or things like that. There's a Choice Band. That's actually really bad because he takes a knockout. I was hoping he wouldn't play Choice Band because he did play the Dumbbells, so that sucks for me. And yeah, there it is. Dang it. That sucks. Oh well. We can still take knockouts. We just have to find this stupid Grass Energy. There's 19 cards left in the deck. So it's not impossible. We only need 4 damage counters on this to take a knockout. And there's the dead Ninetales. I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry. Alright, either grass or super boost, man. There's 3 of them in the deck. I'm sure we can find something. Is Larvitar any good? Larvitar can hit 80. 80 is not really good enough. I mean, it's better than what we were attacking with before, but they're all odd number cards, except for this, of course. I guess we could Oko Rangers, but that doesn't really matter too much. Alright, let's start slapping down cards. Choice bands don't matter very much, so I'll just slap this down anywhere. We don't have any more counter gains, so it doesn't hurt on a Vulpix, I guess. We can Timer Ball and fail it. We can Ultra Ball away some cards and just start littering. We can also, I mean, we need to find things. Let me just Ultra Ball first. Actually, let me Timer Ball first. Of course. Alright, that's why I don't play Timer Ball, guys. I mean, I don't really care, but like, it's still very frustrating that it happens to me all the time. I don't think I need Guzma. I mean, Guzma wouldn't be bad if I draw into what I need. I don't think I need Larvitar. I really want to keep Lele, but I think we can toss a Lele. Alright, let's see what's in the deck, actually. Because we can counter gain. No, we can't counter gain. Never mind. We can Enhance Hammer, Max Potion, Rare Candy. A lot of cards we just don't need right now. But we have 1 Grass Energy Prize. We have the Super Boost. I could, in theory, grab this Ninetales and attack with it if we have any more DCs in the deck, which we should. Yeah, we have 1 more. Sure. I can play down my hand all the way if I do this. Or not all the way, but almost all the way. We don't have any other way to bump Shrine, so we're just kind of chilling and dealing with max potions and stuff. I mean, if I'm really... No, I think I need a Lily. Because the Grass Energy would be really nice here. Of course not. We didn't get Super Boost, we didn't get Grass. We can retreat and Beacon. It's not really something I want to do. Maybe we can retreat just in general, but there's no reason for me to retreat. We just attach this here. I mean, we have Acerola, so that's pretty handy, I suppose. Alright, Triple Feather Arrow, what does that do for me? He can hit me for 190. It's not going to be a knockout quite yet. If we draw the other Ninetales or a Max Potion, we can retreat this Decidueye and heal it. If we draw another energy card, we can attack with Vulpix again. So we have some options here. We draw Super Boost, we can attack with a healthier dude. So everything looks fine. Let's Feather Arrow and I guess set up the other Macargo, huh? Put it in range. In case I want to knock it out with this, I could just put 1 more damage counter somewhere else. We can put on the Grandbull, right? Because if I want to attack with this, I can still take my double knockout. Yeah, it seems like the best way. Yeah, we'll put on Grandbull. So if I end up attacking with the other Ninetales next turn, I can at least 1 snipe here, 2 snipes here, and that's a knockout. Assuming he doesn't knock me out here, which he shouldn't be able to, so we should be okay. Yeah, we're just gonna let it rock. We only played 2 Guzmas, right? I thought we discarded some Guzmas earlier. Now we found them all. Another Apricorn Maker. How many Ultra Balls has he lost so far? He should have all of them gone. Yeah, there's all 4 gone. So unless he has another way to thin his deck down. Oh, I guess maybe not. We'll see what happens. His 3 Rangers down. That's something you don't see every day. Alright, let's see what he can draw. I guess maybe a Lost Mixer could be good, but then he's at the mercy of what he draws off the Lost Mixer. He also has more Rangers. He has to not deck out too. Can he do any shenanigans this turn? Alright, let's see. Because with the lack of Ultra Balls, like your late game becomes really, really hard to win. As you can see, he's just hoping that he can draw something that can get him in a good position. But he also has Shrine down now, so he's okay. He doesn't really need to be as aggressive, but he also needs to not deck out. And like, I don't know, I keep complaining. I'm only complaining because I play this deck so much because I love playing it. But yeah, he's not going to be able to do anything, I think. He's already lost all of his Ultra Balls. I think this deck only plays a 1 of Lost Mixer. I know that my version played a 1 of Treasure just for that extra discard, but yeah, that's what I thought. He wouldn't be able to do that boosted damage. Alright, cool. So we still want to try to find Max Potion, but now we can just Guzma instead if we top deck like... I don't know. I mean, that's not what I wanted to top deck, but I'll take it. I guess I should probably evolve into Ninetales now and just get Max Potion and, I don't know, hope for the best. Like, what am I going to do, though? The thing is, if I get Max Potion, then I'm not going to be able to attack with Decidueye. This turn, at least. So I'm almost at the point where I think I should just Cynthia now. how many Ultra Balls do we have left? We have no more Timer Balls. And we have 2 more Ultra Balls. So I might be able to just draw into what I need. I just don't want to be knocked out. I wish I could look through my deck right now just to see what I have. But I can't think of anything else I'd grab besides Max Potion. That doesn't seem very safe. So I'm just going to Cynthia first. Because if I Max Potion, I have to retreat then Max Potion, right? I can't just like sit here and Max Potion raw. What does this do for me? Nothing, because I can never seem to draw energies. Which is not great. I guess we should evolve now. And hold on to this Max Potion. Maybe grab another Max Potion here. Enhance Hammer, Stretcher, and Ultra Ball. All these cards are not good. Also, we don't have the other Max Potion. I think we used it already. Enhance Hammer is not helpful. Stretcher is kind of helpful, I guess. I guess Ultra Ball can thin. I like Counter Catcher a little bit more. And we still have 3 energy cards that can all be used on Ninetales here. So I'm just doing this to thin so I can draw into what I need. This is just absolutely absurd that we're not able to draw into what we need. But at the very least, we can knock out his Macargo here, right? Yeah, and that'll be really good for us. Another thing we could do, no, because that'll be knocked out. All right, let's just start Feather Arrowing and knock out his Macargo. I mean, if we get the Grass Energy off this Macargo, we can at least attack this turn. That puts him in range of 1 Feather Arrow, and then we can win the game the following turn as well. So I mean, that's really good for us. So let's see what happens off this Feather Arrow. There's the grass. Okay, cool. So that ended up working out. So the question is, do we Hollow Hunt or do we just attack? Because we could retreat Max Potion Hollow Hunt, try to grab the DCE and attack that way. And Hollow Hunt could get us some DCEs that can let us attack next turn. It can also get us Max Potion back. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to make that play. Alright, we're going to do this. Because he shouldn't, I mean, he might be able to knock this out. But we can do this. We can Max Potion. There's no real reason for me to attack this turn. I can grab Switch and Max Potion. Switch and Energy. There's a couple things I can grab here. I have Guzma, so I don't think I'm really interested in playing Switch. So let me Hollow Hunt. This is such big brain games. I swear, it's so hard to play these decks. I think I should grab a DCE. That's probably what I should grab. Oh, I can grab 3 cards. So I can grab Switch too, right? Yeah, let's grab Switch too. Why not? Where's the Switch? There we go. That's actually pretty good for us. I forgot that we can grab 3 and not 2. I guess I'm used to playing Puzzle back in the day. See, the only thing that sucks here is that we never found our Super Boost energy, which is really bad. Because we were never able to attack with the Decidueye, even though we had the setup almost the entire game, as you can see. So now that he has no Macargo, he has no real way to search out cards that can help him deck his hand out. So I think we're safe. I think we're safe for the rest of this game. We can just start spamming this Max Potion on cards that are heavily damaged, like probably this Decidueye here. Or if he attacks me here, probably this Decidueye. Assuming I top deck a Super Boost, of course. We have a 1 in 8 chance, so I'm not like... It's not like impossible odds. I mean, the other option is I just Guzma, and I knock out a Grandbull here. Or I can Guzma and knock out that while also spreading damage where I need to for a potential game next turn. He can't search any more Ultra Balls, so... There's not much he can do here to put his hand down to 0. Also, if he does put his hand down to 0, though, that means we are... Oh, actually, he only hits 190, which will be 200, which will be knockout, yeah. So he will be able to knock us out if he can manage, if he can pull it off. But if he does do it, I think we can still win this game. Yeah, he can't do it. Dope. That's really good for us. So now we can Guzma. We don't have to Max Potion quite yet. We can take a knockout on this dude. And, I mean, I don't think this deck plays any... Of course, we're never going to draw Super Boost. What am I expecting? Let me just Guzma this. Actually, we could lose if I do that, huh? So... Actually, maybe this wasn't the right play. We take a knockout. He takes He takes 2 prizes. We take 1 prize. No, we don't necessarily lose. I think we'll be all right. Yeah, I think we'll be okay. Because we can attack with Decidueye for game on anything. Literally anything next turn. As long as he doesn't knock out a Decidueye here. So, and if he doesn't knock this out, then we're in a good position as well. So, Feather Arrow. We'll just start setting up his Grandbulls for Decidueye knockout. So now these both get knocked out by literally any Decidueye. And we still have access to Super Boost, maybe. So, oh man, life. And we can also knock him out with Ninetales. So, we have lots of ways to win this game now. We should be okay. He can't take 3 prizes in 1 turn as far as I'm concerned. Right? I mean, he could play down that... He could, like, surprise us with that Tapu Lele. Tapu Lele and Counter Energy right now. That'd be kind of wild if he did, but these decks don't play that. And if he did play it, then he deserves to win this game for playing me this entire game. For absolutely playing me this entire game. But it's fine. The cool thing about this deck is that since you have such high HP, like Decidueye and stuff like that, Shrine usually isn't an issue if you can set up in time and like go a little bit more aggressive, right? So if there's one card I want to play more of, it's like maybe I can play like a Brooklet Hill and maybe use the Brooklet Hill to give Vulpix throughout the game and Larvitar as well, and that way we can also bump Shrine. We could play Life Prism, that stadium that like lets you heal your grass types. That wouldn't be bad either. There's a lot of different options in this deck, but you have to fit them all. I might experiment with Life Prism Stadium. Like, just different stadium cards that could help this matchup a lot. Brooklet Hill is not bad. Life Prism isn't bad. You can easily throw down stadiums most of the time. So it's a good way to thin your hand for lilies. It's just a matter of what do I take out. I could always take out the tech. Maybe take out Counter Catcher, Blower. But if I'm playing... I mean, I could play more stadiums and take out Blowers. That wouldn't be too bad. But... yeah, he can't win. I guess well played, my dude. We just knock him out, right? Alright, there we go. That's game 1. Nice 49-minute game. Oh my god. Oh, actually, no, never mind. That's something else, because I had to cut out for a little bit. Okay, cool. I think we'll get one more game here. Just one more game, I promise. And we can talk about potential ads later. Because I do think Life Prism wouldn't be that bad. That was really grindy though. That's the thing about like fighting these all basic decks, is how grindy it is. But maybe we can get out our Decidueyes a little bit faster this game, not whiff as much. Maybe find our Super Boost. You know what I mean? But as you can see, like almost throughout the entire game, we were able to use our Super Boost whenever. And anyway, and anytime now we'd find an opponent. There we go. Thank you. Alright, we're playing against something Fairy Water Psychic. Not too sure what this is. What plays Fairy Water and Psychics? I don't know. I mean, it could just be like a Counter Catcher deck, or like a Counter Energy deck. That's something I'm experimenting with a lot of like Passimian Counter Energy decks. Ooh, Vulpix lead is like the best lead. And we also have, what's it called? Well, we don't have a Draw Sporter, which sucks, but we do have the Elm, which is kind of more important because we have other cards in our hand that could help us set up, and setting up is the most important thing. We are Decidueye after all. Once we set up, we're kind of straight. There's like a weird bird noise that sounds like, oh, he's playing Guardy. Guardy's a rough matchup if I remember correctly, but it's not the roughest matchup in the world. Anyways, we actually have a draw sport now, so we're in a much better position. He shouldn't be able to attack us turn 1, and that's really good. It's just that these decks play a lot of max potions, so being able to knock out Guardies is going to be kind of stressful, but we might be able to do it. We'll see. We can Elm here. 1, 2, 3. He shouldn't be able to knock us out turn 1. And if I really want to, I could Ultra Ball here. I think I'd rather hold on to like everything in my hand though, because we can, if we land some heads on this Timer Ball, then we can get a bunch of Decidueyes out, which is really good. So yeah, I'm just gonna hold on to everything in my hand. I want the Ultra Ball to get Ninetales. That'll also help me thin my hand for Lily if we need to draw some more. But yeah, yeah, like I said, guys, this is my first time playing this deck without the Energy Spinner, because when I was testing this deck, I thought that we had the Energy Spinner. So there's a couple changes I want to make. More energies. I would like to play like Life Prism, Life Forest Stadium. That's another thing I want to try out. Because it seems like such a cool idea, especially if you're going to be spamming with Decidueye. It's just that you're attacking with Ninetales, right? So it feels a little bit less useful. He's not playing what's it called turn 1, but he's playing the new Ninetales, I'm assuming. I guess whenever you can get down 3 Ralts and a Vulpix without the need to play Elm, he should be okay. He's also playing this card that'll help him search energies, so he's just like going all in with like the search your deck strategy, which is such a cool idea. I like it. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan playing Guardy, so it's not like I care that much, but if we can land some heads here, best case scenario, of course, this is why this is the worst card in the game. This card sucks. Oh man, alright, so how do I do this? I guess I lose this Ninetales. But I really like having Ice Blade. I have to find the other Timer Ball though and try to land heads off that, which is really just bad. It's like super bad. We have Stretcher in the deck, I'm assuming, so. Do I care about Switch? I mean, right now I don't, but I could care about it, especially if he knocks me out next turn, which is looking like a possibility. I really wanted this because then he can't just attack me all willy-nilly, but we're gonna get Ninetales off this anyway, so it doesn't matter too much. Yeah, we'll do that. I mean, we could just grab the Decidueye here, evolve into it, Lily, and just beacon some more. I kind of like that play a little bit more, so I'm going to do that. In fact, I think I should have got rid of Switch and just evolved into this dude over here. This thins my hand down by quite a bit. I could have grabbed the other Ninetales and tried to Timer Ball again, but whatever, we're fine. We'll draw 5 here. The other thing I might do here is, okay, we got that. You don't have any way to evolve, though, unless we land heads once again. Let me think about this. We don't get a knockout, like, no matter what. Unless we had like super boost and like the most broken hands ever. So I'm not too worried about this. We don't have a draw supporter though, so I think maybe what I should do is evolve and attach. Maybe? It's so hard. I can't really tell what the right plays are. We don't have DC in hand. We don't have a draw supporter in hand. Alright, I'm going to evolve. We're going to try to land. We're going to try to land another... Because I want to knock this thing out. Because then he won't be able to search out energies as much. And that gets me a prize, right? I'm going to do my best to land a Timer Ball here. I could just Ultra Ball as well. But I don't really want to Ultra Ball. If I can land just one Timer Ball... Maybe it's just better if I just get Ultra Ball and Rare Candy. I can toss the Blower. I want to keep the Choice Band. But I don't want to lose... okay, Timer Ball. Please don't fail me. I'm asking, like, as a friend, just don't fail me, alright? Just as a friend, please don't fail me. Come on. Ah, I hate this card. I hate this card. Why do I even play this card? I got greedy. I shouldn't have done that. Ah, I'm so upset. I'm actually livid. I'm actually livid. I'm livid right now. Oh my god. Okay, let's just Feather Arrow. Oh my god, I'm so angry. I hate this card so much. I don't want this thing to take damage. I really don't. I really don't want it to take damage. I don't want to give him a route. I don't want to give him a rally either. It's probably better if it takes damage though. Oh boy. I'm just trying to think of like future turns. Like, what am I gonna do? I don't want him to have any of these Pokemon. So I think we just have to hope for the best here. I could just give him the Decidueye. That's not good either, though. Maybe we can Rare Candy Decidueye, and like worst case scenario, he manages to knock it out. So I guess we can do this because like worst case scenario, he knocks it out. We have Rare Candy in hand, right? So I can't believe I hate. Timer Ball is the worst card, man. It's the worst card, just the worst. I need you to know that in all my testing games, I got double tails except for once. I got heads and tails. In all my testing games, bro, I hate Timer Ball. But like, if I Ultra Balled, right, I could have discarded Blower, but I don't want to discard. I guess Blower would have been okay. It would have been the end of the world if I discarded Blower. I guess. I'm trying to think if there's any other. Because I definitely don't want to discard energy. As we see, we're very limited on energy. Also, maybe I should have attached. I definitely forgot to attach the energy card. Oh, please land double tails, bro. Feel my suffering. Feel my suffering. Feel my suffering. Just land the get double. Of course, you have one. Congratulations. Good for you. I'm very happy for you. Now land double tails. There's no way he'll be able to knock me out this turn, right? There's like absolutely no way. What is this? Prevent all effective opponents' attacks, including damage done to bench Pokemon. Oh, so now my Ninetales just sucks here. Oh, must be nice. I'm pissed, guys. I'm very angry right now. I'm very angry. Of course. This is the one that lets you search energies, I believe. This is like one that, I think it might be the one that prevents like Guzmas. Oh no, this one, yeah, this one's the one that prevents like Guzmas and stuff, so I can't play Guzma ever. So I can never play Guzma on his fairy Pokemon, so it's gonna be like his bench is well protected. I can Guzma up his Lele, his Lily, I mean. His Lele, not Lily. Lele. This is a bunch of L's. It's very annoying. That's what I'm copping right now, just a bunch of L's. I hate Timer Ball. I'm so angry. I'm so mad. Ah. Alright. He didn't have any energy cards, so maybe it stays that way. Oh, no, never mind. Never mind. I take it all back. I want to knock this thing out, I guess, because it's looking like a threat. Alright, let me top deck a Decidueye right now. Hand's Hammer is pointless. Everything is pointless. This world is pointless. Sure. What else can I really do? We're just passing here. Like I said, we can stretch her back the Decidueye if we absolutely need to, but other than that, we're just kind of chilling. Plus, if he does knock out Decidueye, then we can use counter stuff, including counter the tool card, the counter tool card. Let's see if he has space for max potions though. Like he's playing all these new cards. Like what does this Shaman do? He's using it for Call for Family. Like that can go, bro. Is he just judging me? Dude, thank you. Nice. We need Vulpix down, so this Elm is probably gonna be the thing we play here. Unfortunately, we're probably gonna be knocked out next turn. No, we're definitely gonna be knocked out next turn. Yeah, we have nothing we can really do about it either. That sucks. Oh well, we can at least take a knockout here. Let's grab a Vulpix and you, Ultra Ball fodder, I guess. Play the Vulpix down. I could have grabbed the Draw Supporter, but that just feels really unnecessary. Especially since I kind of want him to take a knockout here, because we can use this. He might judge me again, but he might also play the Field Blower. I don't know. He's playing Ninetales. He's playing a lot of garbage, so I don't know what's going on here. So we don't have any rare candy in hand. We can get rare candy next turn. We'll Feather Arrow. Just take our knockout here. That means that we can Guzma this dude now. Plus we can keep our counter gain active. That Ultra Ball is gonna be kind of handy. But for the time being, I think we're just gonna stop and smell the roses and just get knocked out. All right, so we're gonna get knocked out, which is not good, especially since we only have 200 HP. So he needs 7 energies or 6 in a choice band. He already has 3, 4, which means he only needs 2 more energies, which means he's gonna be taking a lot of knockouts here, which is just not good. It's just a bunch of not good. So this is very scary. Like this whole situation is very bad because now he's gonna have multiple Gardevoirs out, and one Gardevoir already has 4 energies on it, and there's not really much I can do about it. I mean, I could attack him with a Lele and just, you know, accept the fact that I'm gonna be knocked out, but I don't want to do that. There's a lot of things I just don't want to do here. All right, let's do what we gotta do, I guess. We gotta play down Rowlet. We're gonna be OHKO'd almost every time, so I can probably drop this Acerola. Let's grab a Decidueye. Also, let's see what else I can grab while I'm here. Oh, we don't even need Ninetales to grab rare candy, huh? We don't have any more Decidueyes in the deck. They're all prized. We're behind on prizes, so we could counter catcher, which is actually really, really good. I like the idea a lot. We can counter catcher something heavy. Probably like a Guardy. Probably a Guardy, actually. So we'll probably counter catcher the Guardy. He can easily retreat it though, which sucks, but at the very least, we're doing something. And we're forcing attachments on different Pokemon. So yeah, we're gonna probably counter catcher that Guardy. This is my only fairy energy in the deck right now. We have a lot of good things prized. I want to keep Enhanced Hammer around. So yeah, we got a Decidueye here. I'd like a Draw Supporter as well. That'd be really nice if I could find one of those. Alright. We'll grab Counter Catcher so we can weaken this one with a lot of energies on it. We'll also grab Rare Candy, I guess, because like, I mean, what else am I gonna grab really? I could grab Max Potion, I guess, but that doesn't feel really necessary. Enhanced Hammer could be good. I just want to have rare candies in hand, you know? So let me just grab this. Alright, let me Counter Catcher Guardy. And we'll start snipping and dipping this one. This thing's a threat. Alright, let's see if we can win this game. Guardy's always been like a rough matchup when it comes to Decidueye decks. Wait a minute, why can't... Oh, the stadium. Probably should have grabbed that Field Blower. For some reason, in my head, I was like, oh, when Bobby's gone, I can damage his bench now. Well, it's fine. Misplays happen. Oh, he has Guzma of his own. That's not good. Oh, now my family's yelling. He's going for more prizes. Well, I mean, he didn't attach any energies that turn, so he shouldn't be able to knock me out here. I can still attack. I can still Feather Arrow. Fortunately, he's on Ultra Beast. Or else I just GX him right now. Alright. We have Ultra Ball that can grab us Lele, which would... I think there's another Lele in the deck. I'm pretty sure there is. Let's see him slap down some DCEs. That'd be nice if he didn't, though. I'd appreciate it. We can't Super Boost anymore, because we don't have 3 Rowlets that can all evolve into Decidueye, so that's unfortunate for sure. There's a Curlia. Okay, cool. Well, how do I feel about this deck? I don't know how I feel about this deck right now. I really don't. I have no idea how I feel about it right now. But I do love playing Decidueye. And I feel like this deck would do a lot better if it wasn't for like this rough matchup. Because we were pretty much taking control the entire time of that Grandbull game. So, I mean, at the very least, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's 180 damage. Does he have Choice Band? Please don't draw an energy. Please don't draw an energy. Or a Choice Band. Oh, please. Oh, please. Oh, please. That could be bad. Especially since I have no way to take... I mean, I could just attack him with Lele and just try to find my DCs that apparently are all missing in action. Because we haven't seen a single one yet. So maybe we're just going to have to try to attack with Lele. Why do you play that blower? I guess he's not taking a knockout if he's playing that blower. So we have to find an energy. That is on energy. That is a Vulpix. And Vulpix means we're going to have to Ultra Ball it. Because I want to keep Rare Candy in deck if I can. No Super Boost for me this game. I mean, I can use it for a basic Grass Energy, pretty much. Or a Colorless Attack Energy, but I don't think I'll be able to use Super Boost this game. We're all out of Rowlets. So we're just at the end of our shtick here. I could Lily, try to draw 5 and try to draw that Stretcher, but Stretcher... I mean, if we take a prize here, we're most likely going to get a Decidueye. There's 2 of them prized, so... But what am I really looking... I'm really looking for a DCE, but I think I'm just gonna Lily. I want to keep this Red Candy in hand. I would like to have another Decidueye this turn. Alright, we got our DCE. We don't have a way to retreat this turn, unfortunately. We can attack. That's pretty okay. Do I want to use a DCE, a Grass Energy, or a Super Boost? Unfortunately, I think I'm going to have to use a Super Boost to attack this turn. Because we're going to be knocked out. Like, there's just no helping it. We're 100% going to be knocked out here. We do have our Field Blower, though, so we can actually continue doing spread damage, which is good. We hit him for 70. He's going to be at 180 damage. So if I Feather Arrow this one, it's probably best. So yeah, we're going to do... I mean, honestly, there's not even a point in hitting him because I'm going to knock him out with Lele the following turn. But I would like to do as much spread damage as possible. So Super Boost, here you go, my friend. Let's go ahead. If we Feather him now, that puts him at 130. It's not going to be in range of knockout until we attack him with Lele. So... he's going to be down to 1 prize after this, which sucks. Like, really, really bad. So unless we top deck Stretcher, we can't guarantee prizes in the middle of our turn, right? So we're gonna hit him for 70, which puts him at 180. 180 with a snipe is 200. Yeah, there's nothing I can do about it. I could retreat. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's 180 damage. No max potion. Let me Feather Arrow first, I guess. Yeah. It doesn't work unless we get double Feather Arrow, so which is literally impossible, so we're just gonna do this. Alright. The damage has been done. There's nothing else I can do. I mean, I could tackle him with Rowlet. That's always an option. I hate that the one time we get Super Boost, we can't even use it. It's all because of my prizes too, which is unfortunate. How many Rowlets were prized? I don't think we had any Rowlets prized. I think they're all Decidueyes. Yeah, they were just all Decidueyes. 2 Decidueyes prized, which is unfortunate. All right, so he's attaching energies to Ninetales, which is way easier for me to deal with. We have no way to attack for 1 energy outside of Lele, so we're gonna have to be attacking with Lele and maybe ideally find a max potion. I mean, if we can, can we? No, I don't think we can. Oh, no, that's really bad for me as well. No, we can Guzma. I don't think we have another Guzma though. I guess we can Hollow Hunt this turn. Can we win this game if we Hollow Hunt? Oh my god, why am I getting you now? This is not what I wanted right now. He just wins with a Guzma next turn. Okay, so what do we grab? We Hollow Hunt. Decidueye. We don't have any max pots yet. We need a draw supporter, so probably Guzma, Decidueye, and a draw supporter. Sure. This has been like the worst game I've ever played with this deck ever. Decidueye. This is so bad. We can counter catcher again. And a draw supporter probably. Keep the DCs in hand, keep the rare candies in hand. That's probably unnecessary. But we haven't played a single Cynthia this game. Dude, the draws have been awful. We have 2 Guzmas, we have 2 things prized. 2 Decidueyes prized. We haven't seen a single Cynthia. We're just now finding our DCEs. Like, this has just been atrocious. Atrocious, to say the least. I mean, if he sets up his Guardy right now, he could just blow me away, but I don't really know if he can put, what does he need? 740. He needs 7 between the 2 of us. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, is that 7 already? No, he just needs 1 energy and takes knockout, doesn't he? That is unfortunate. Oh, we just lost. I played myself. Unfortunate, guys. I lost. If he has 6 energy, 7, 7, 14, 20. Oh, actually, he needed 8, but it's fine. I lost this game anyways. There's nothing I can do, man. That sucks. Anyways, it's a weird deck for sure. It's a good deck, just the matchup was really rough, and then the prizes were rough, and the game was rough, and I'm sad. I'm sad because that's the first time I've like actually lost playing this deck. I've won all my other games, but I mean the deck is not bad. It has its weaknesses. Like Oko decks are always a threat, a huge threat, like a really big threat, and it's also like really hard to play, to do well with. Like you need a lot of practice games in, which I can admit I don't have the most amount of practice games in. In that matchup, Life, as you can see in that matchup, Life Prism Stadium wouldn't have helped us that much, but I do think that a nice increase in energies would be nice, so we can attach every turn. That could be pretty cool. We don't have any way to search energies when they matter, so drawing into them would be good. As far as what I would take out, I don't know. Timer Ball, because I hate that card, but that's something we can't really afford to take out. I wish I landed my Timer Balls, man. I wish I did. I really, truly wish I did. We would have had 2 Decidueyes out on board, which would have been a world of difference. That would have been actual knockouts. So yeah, I'm going to just go ahead and say that matchup was a loss of me whiffing Timer Balls and having Decidueyes prize. Because if I ever had more than 1 Decidueye on the board, I would have been doing 40 damage at a time, which means we would have mapped out our damage more to actually knock out Guardy. That Guardy, that had 6 energies on it, that would have been knocked out a long time ago if we just had Decidueyes on board. So do keep that in mind, that there's also just a matter of the luck of the draw. We did get double tails on Timer Ball, and we had 2 Decidueyes prize, so there's nothing I can do about it. So I was trying to maneuver myself to make sure I can get prizes in the middle of my turn so that I can grab more Decidueyes off the prizes, because there's like a 2 in 5 chance I would have grabbed a Decidueye, and it just never worked out. It never panned out in my favor. But Counter Catcher, still very good. Enhance Hammer, and Enhance Hammer is the only card I could ever see myself taking out, but because I like getting rid of Beast Energies off Cephalon, I do like keeping the Enhance Hammer around. Everything else I think the deck needs, to be honest. Yeah, I can't think of anything that I cut. I can maybe cut down some of these, but then I'm gonna whiff. We got Elm turn 1 every game, as you can see, so the 4 of count helps you a lot. But anyways, that's gonna be the video, guys. It's not gonna be as, you know, bombastic. I'm winning every game like all the other ones are, but it's fine. It's all good. We play the real stuff. Hold on, my sister's calling me, so I'm gonna call the video. Don't forget to drop a like, subscribe, share all that good jazz, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Got me, make some paper, yeah.